Disgraceful!
Disgusting!
Despicable!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Disgraceful, Disgusting, Despicable podcast. The return of this.
The return of the
podcast.
trio.
The
trio
returnees of 2020.
Yeah, it's the return of the podcast. Woohoo!
Yay!
So, basically, this is an episode been a struggle to make because I had to convince somebody to let us make this. Our managers were getting very, very angry at us.
Yeah, we lost a lot of money in the last episode.
We kind of went bankrupt, and then we moved because, like, it's like we were with Lionsgate, and we moved to Universal, and like now we're owned by Disney. It's not. It's
a whole. It's a long story, you know.
It's not good. We're owned by.
Yeah, we rather not get into details.
We'd rather be owned by Pixar at this point, but
yeah, and definitely not Mattel, of course.
Oh God!
I can tell you, Mattel bought us. I just got informed by the lawyers right now.
Oh well.
We're gonna have to go on strike then.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, we're happy to be back, folks.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what are we doing for this episode?
We are going to be discussing our. I thought it'd be nice. It's like a little bit to this is Sudrian's idea, but we're just gonna pretend like it was mine.
Okay. All right.
Sudrian came up with an idea that was originally going to be recorded for another podcast we tried doing. We're not going to get into that. That's when we got bought out by Disney. They forced us to make a new podcast, and Mattel bought us. We're back to this part, but it's a whole thing. But basically, we were going to make for the first episode of that dumb podcast, we were going to make a thing where we were talking about our favorite reviews of the wooden railway community.
Right. And we're going to be talking about our favorite reviews / crossovers that we've seen in the Thomas Wooden Railway community.
And that are public, Sudrian.
Yeah, public, man.
You see? Okay.
You gotta specify if it's private or public.
You know what? Okay, no. Okay. All right, yeah. All right, fine. Yeah, I'll do that. All right. Yeah.
But yeah, we're glad to be back. So we're gonna go in order of the Disgraceful, Disgusting, Despicable. So if you guys heard the intro, I go first, then Sudrian, then Useful. Sorry, Useful. When we did this last time, Sudrian was last. Now you're last.
It's fine. In all honesty, that's mostly what I am, I guess.
Don't talk about yourself like that. That was joking.
I'm joking, man. I got jokes.
You turned into like a 14-year-old white girl.
You think you're funny, huh? Got jokes, huh?
Now that's just pathetic.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yep, I 100% copy Mr. MPS's skits. 100% I do. What happened at Charlie Review definitely happened in one of his videos.
Yeah.
By the way, go check out me and Useful's Charlie Review. And I think Useful also has something to promote before we get into our discussion.
One thing that I have recently come up with is hashtag Fan Project Fridays. It's like hashtag Throwback for Thursdays, but a lot different, though.
But better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Basically, if you guys just search up hashtag Fan Project Fridays on Twitter, if you have Twitter, because if you don't, that's okay. But if you do, whatever, because
you can look it up without a Twitter account. So if you don't have a Twitter account, you can still view it, but make sure you have a parent or guardian.
Anyways, guys, my hashtag Fan Project Fridays on Twitter is basically me showcasing other people's work. And so far, it's become pretty popular. I'm not sure how popular it really is, but a lot of people seem to like it. So basically, as the title resumes, every Friday, I pick 4 projects and then just tweet about how great they are and the people who made them. And yeah. Well, anyways, guys, if you want to go check that out, then please do. It'd be highly appreciated. And thanks. So, yeah.
Now, on to the topic of
I go
the
first.
Reviews. No, I go. Yeah, of course, you go first.
Disgraceful.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Yeah. You go ahead. You go ahead. All right, go.
Sudrian, you're stalling. Let JT go now.
Okay.
Fine.
So, okay, so the we're gonna be talking about reviews that we like, of course, because I've already said this before, but a review that I let's say that I enjoy a little teeny bit, a little tiny small little teeny bit is the Eric Pierre and Mr. Conductor Fan 1406 crossover.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. Yeah, it's
good.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
I love it. Crossover of Destiny is just awesome.
It's the best. I'd say it's probably the best crossovers.
Dude, like the editing. Okay, all right, hold. Like the editing in that crossover was
editing, though.
Amazing. It was amazing, and the story, the concept of it was also amazing, and the cameos were just amazing. Like
I like how it all tied together from the beginning of Rob's review to the beginning of the part 1 of the Rob review.
Then part 2
crossover with Destiny. And then crossover, like I think that it just ties together so well. It's really good.
Also, I want to quickly add, even though parts of it weren't added in, if you so where Vinny confronts Eric about the whole Beetle shirt and fedora thing. If you gotta watch a little bit more context of the Soldier's Legend of the Lost Treasure review at the beginning.
Yeah.
Just to get a little bit more context, since that was not added. Of course, for reasons, I bet.
Well.
Yeah. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of heads up about that.
But I think that was at the end of the Roll and Whistle. Okay, also at the end of the Roll and Whistle Emily review, Vinny comes in.
True, but wasn't that added in though?
No, it was it.
Oh yeah, it was the complete edition. It added he added the end scene of Eric's review.
Oh, so it added into crossover. I haven't watched it all the way through.
Oh, I've watched the whole thing through, so take it from me.
I've watched the individual videos, but I've never watched it all together. But I've seen everything, though.
I prefer watching it as a, quote, movie, unquote.
Yeah, because it has, the title thing where it's,
Yeah.
Beginning, Eric Jones, it's Mr. Gunner's Man, Vinny Smith presents, Eric Jones presents, whatever, Rob.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, just first featured at the beginning of the Eric Pierre crossover, but then was added in. I think that's a really good intro.
Right,
yeah.
Right. So I guess my favorite, my favorite review / crossover.
Yeah.
Now I would say mine, but we're not gonna mention ours because we're trying to be fair here. We're trying to be fair. We gotta be fair, man. We gotta be fair.
Okay, so what is one of your favorites?
So I would say one of my favorite, all time.
My favorite review is the Gordon
favorite
anime crossover with Useful Engine.
Hold on.
You can watch both
Hey,
of those.
Hey, JT. Hold on. Let your superiors talk now. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry, Sundry. Please don't. Please take that gun from the back of my head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please just take it.
No chance. You messed with the wrong YouTuber.
That's with the wrong YouTuber. Nobody understands that.
Nobody will ever understand that joke. It will never.
We're never
be
gonna give
revealed.
context of it. Do you remember what that's from?
Anyways, on to my favorite review / crossover. And that would be the Eric Pierre Mr. MPS crossover. Now, their crossover.
There's 5 of them.
No, all right. Okay. The Logan and the Big Blue Engine set review. Why do I like that so much? Because of nostalgia. I'm just so nostalgic for that review. The first time I saw it was a couple of years ago, and it's still nostalgic to me till this day. And I love, returning to that video. It's such a great review. I know a lot of people say it's amateur, but still, forget about the amateur aspects of that crossover. It's still nostalgic, and it's definitely one of the best crossovers in the history of the TWRC. And I highly recommend anybody. I highly recommend everybody go check it out. It's such a great crossover, and actually, that crossover inspired me. That crossover inspired me to create my crossover with Useful. So it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So it's the Nafford Express Coach review with Eric and Ted. I really do like it, and it's just such nostalgia. And I really do like the Nafford Express Coach. Sadly, I do not own one, but it's really cool. I never really thought the Nafford Express Coach was ever really necessary because it wasn't in the TV series. But I realized that it's just an extra coach for you to have on your layout or to have in your videos. And
I have one. I have an Nafford Express Coach.
So, and also, not to mention, you gotta love their reactions to the bad commercial.
Wait. Hold on, Mike. Gordon, first of all, Gordon, stop flexing, all right? Gordon,
you guys hear
stop
that
flexing
sound?
your wooden railway items, all right? No, stop flexing.
When they were handing out sidekicks, I must have been out taking a whiz.
Okay.
Don't be an 808, kids.
Don't be an 808,
kid. JT, your turn.
So, thank you all for coming to this board meeting. I am not your father. So, my next review, review slash where a crossover is a review. Now, I'm stalling. So, my next review, and I feel like this is on everybody's list, is the Stepney review by Eric Pierre 53. It's so
yeah, I love it.
Especially it's so professional. Like, he mastered the set behind him with the sky background. The lighting is perfect. It's comedy. Like, there's a lot of funny moments of it, like, you fat and hey, Eric, I'm hungry.
It's amazing, all right? When Eric stopped making reviews, I felt like that was the best last review he ever did. He ended the Eric Pierre character on a high note, and it was really great. It was really great. It was awesome. Once again, gentlemen of the TWRC, if you haven't seen that review, go check it out.
Indeed.
Yeah, I really...
So my next favorite review slash crossover. Now, it's a crossover that unfortunately isn't up anymore, and it was actually recently privated not too long ago. I think maybe around late July or August it was privated of this year, 2020. It's another MPS Eric Pierre crossover, by the way, and they were reviewing the Roundhouse Shed. It was such a great crossover. I don't know why Eric Pierre decided to take it down. I personally don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
It's strange, really. But you know what? That crossover was such a great crossover. I had so many great memories with that crossover. Unfortunately, you can't view it, and it's a shame once again. But I love that crossover so much. I love the part where Eric just runs out at the end with his evil counterpart, and then he goes onto the snow, and then Eric shoots his evil counterpart, and the MPS does the same, and then that whole mention in the crossover. It was really exciting at the time when I saw it. Once again, I know nowadays you could see it as amateur, but it was exciting at the time when I was younger. So I mean, I love it till this day, even though I can't view it, and I wished I could have saved it. But you know what? Yeah, it was such a great crossover, and that's my second favorite.
Yeah, I will say I really did enjoy that crossover as well. So, my next favorite is wait, we're allowed to do standalone reviews, right?
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't have to be. Crossovers are reviews, so you can stand alone.
All right, so okay, I can technically say it's on YouTube, but it's unlisted. it's the Colin review by Mr. MPS 2002. So don't ask. Oh, by the way, guys, a little disclaimer: we have some MPS videos, but we're not going to be giving them out for privacy reasons. So yeah, that's just a little disclaimer for you. So I really do like the Colin review. It's funny, dramatic. It's all of the above in a way, because it's basically.
I like the blooper reel where it's Vinny.
Yeah, I really do like that.
Answer your call. Answer your call.
We need in oil now.
Now.
Yeah.
And then like he does like the thing.
Dude.
He's like, there you go. And MPS like, what the.
Dude, MPS is like, MPS is like,
okay,
he's
all right, MPS. So I'm gonna go record a podcast episode with my good buddy Ryatron 12. Okay? Yeah.
All right, MPS. Like MPS, I'm gonna go record an episode with my good buddy Ryatron 12.
Dude, I like the part where he's like holding his Baja Blast can. He's like, yeah, he's like, you know, that part, and then Vinny's part as well. I mean, that was funny as well. Like, we're supposed to record a grease and oil now.
Yeah, exactly.
Answer your call.
Answer your
So
call.
yeah, I really do like that review, and also it's the lead up to the multi and MPS crossover, but I'll save that for a next choice.
All right, so that's my time now. So. Continuing on. So, my next review on this list is the Mr. MPS, Mr. Conductor Fan crossover. I really like this crossover because it's so simplistic. There's just the opening scene where like he's like going down the street in the thing or whatever, and then like he goes on the acid trip, and then he gets punched, and like he like falls over, and then he gets mugged, and he goes into his house. MPS, and then they're review the Troublesome Breakman, but they're like, psych, we're gonna make a podcast. So then they do the podcast thing, and all is well on Grease and Oil.
I mean, I do love that review as well, but it's a shame that they never did actually review the Troublesome Break Van.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, anyways.
If they really wanted to do a promotion, then they really should have just went out and said it.
I don't know. I think it was like, well, let's just be honest. We got way more content out of Grease and Oil than we did Troublesome Breakman, and I think that was a good way to promote it, in my opinion.
I guess so, but never mind. I'm not even gonna argue with that statement.
And it didn't have a Troublesome Breakman, so I guess that's why they didn't do it.
Makes sense, and then again, they were reviewing the same item. It's not like they need different variations or something, even though there are different variations.
In the MP show, it was like in the behind the scenes in the MP show, they only were like at each other, like MPS was only at his house for 2 hours.
Dude, it's it's amazing how they got like a whole crossover done in just like 2 hours. Most people, when they do like crossovers and stuff, even a single review, it takes like 3 to 4 days for some people.
Yeah.
And it's surprising how they just did it in just 2 hours. It's amazing.
Well, that's what happens when you don't put things off all the time.
Right. And they only had a short amount of time anyways, so they had to work their hardest during that crossover, I'm sure.
Yep. So, Cedrian, I guess it's once again your turn.
Yep. It's back to me again. Anyways,
oh boy.
So my third favorite crossover or review is the MPS and Wooden Railway Reviews crossover. That's another nostalgic review / crossover for me. I used to watch it all the time. I still love it till this day, and yeah, it was such an amazing crossover. It was on the Soder Bay tugboat. I didn't think.
How could this happen to me?
I didn't even think that they could pull off a review on the Soder Bay tugboat in a very interesting way. I mean, they took a very simplistic item, and they made it into an interesting crossover. I give that crossover like a 10 out of a 10. I see no flaws to it whatsoever.
Nice. So, of course, like I said with the last one that I mentioned, the next one is the Multi-Green Thunder and Mr. MPS crossover, and I find it really interesting because, I don't know, I guess that's just nostalgic to me in a little ways because it's funny, it's comical. Anything with multi in it, I guess it is comical, but anyways, so basically... So MPS thinks that Multi stole Jarvis's disc when really he just stole a Baja Blast can to, get him to do a crossover. And MPS finally gives in. And then the funny bit with Turtles at the end, it's like, really, MPS, you don't say. It's like people keep begging and begging and begging, and it's a nightmare, and it just never ends.
Ah, yeah.
Sure. So I'm going now, right?
Yeah, basically.
Well, the next review I have on my list. It's just this review had so much pure dedication. We're bringing that back. Pure
dedication. The purest. The
purest
Dang,
form of
man.
dedication there
pure dedication.
It's pure. Can we just we have 2 minutes till we end this. Can we just end this podcast with us just saying pure.
Yeah.
Okay,
guys. Let's do this last round of mentioning of the reviews.
Okay, fine. So, my next review is Rob's. I have so many other reviews that I want to mention. Like, I had a Turtles one next, so I think I'm just going to do both. Rob's Sawmill review is a classic review. There's so many funny moments. And for the other review, it is Turtles and Thomas's Mike and Bert review.
Oh, I love both of those.
So, two really, really good crossovers. We're not going to go more in depth with them, but we have to end this. The producers will get angry at us.
I want to say something as well. My last two favorite as well. So yeah, my last two favorite, at least on this list for this episode, is number one. Oh, hey, JT.
Remember, God, just get on with it.
Let your superior talk here. All right, all right, okay.
God damn it.
Number one, the Ivo Hugh and the Zoocar Pack review, made by Mr. MPS 2002, which, of course, is down. But yeah, that review, I loved it so much, and I can't watch it. I haven't watched it in like 2 years. I probably forgot most of the review anyways, but I still remember a little bit about it. Just a little bit. And my second last favorite review, at least on this list for this episode of this podcast, it's going to be the Mike review made by Eric Pierre. So, I mean, you know.
All right, so my last two favorites. By the way, I was going to say Rob's Sawmill review, as I really do love that, but I'm going to go with the James Goes Buzz set, and the other review by Turtles and Thomas is the recycling cars. So, if I'm being honest, both of those reviews both ended out errors for Rob and Turtles, because after the recycling car review, Turtles revealed his face and went off to college, and Rob, well, he went off to where Vinny, or technically Nikki, lives, and helped to film the parody. So it just ended two great arcs to two of our favorite people in the Wooden Railway community.
Yeah, Scrap Car is the last Turtles and Thomas review, right?
No, it's a recycling car.
Or not counting like the last Wooden Railway, like the last review in his review series.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But thank you all for watching this episode of the Disgraceful, Disgusting, Despicable podcast. And we're going to bring something back, which was amazing. And it's time for us to go home. just like Thomas.
No. Okay, first of all, that was just.
What do you mean?
Guys,
No.
That was not even irrelevant due to the fact that you're already in our house and
that reference is so overplayed. It is so. No. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would do that.